The Wooden Bowl, a story about respecting parents. In a peaceful village surrounded by green hills, there lived a man named Karim. He was a carpenter by trade, skilled, honest, and hard-working. He lived in a modest but warm house with his wife Amina, their cheerful 6-year-old son Samir, and Karim's elderly father, Baba Youssef. Baba Youssef had once been a strong and respected farmer, known throughout the village for his wisdom and fairness. But time had taken its toll. His hands trembled, his back was hunched, and his eyes struggled to see clearly. Still, he wore a gentle smile every day and tried to help where he could. Every evening, the family would gather around the table for dinner. Baba Youssef sat at the end, near the window, and often hummed old folk songs as he waited for his meal. But lately, things had changed. Baba Youssef had trouble holding his spoon. His hands shook, and the food would sometimes spill on his shirt or the table. He would cough while drinking, and on more than one occasion he accidentally dropped his bowl, cracking or breaking it. Karim grew irritated. "Baba, please be more careful," he'd say, though he knew his father didn't mean to cause trouble. Amina tried to help, but her patience was thinning as well. "It's like cleaning after a toddler," she whispered one night. Then, one evening, it happened again. Baba Youssef dropped his bowl of lentil soup, and it shattered across the floor. Soup splashed on the rug and table leg. Samir froze, staring at the mess. Karim sighed, clearly frustrated. "That's it," Karim said, standing up. "Father, from tomorrow, you'll eat separately in the corner. It's easier that way. No more broken bowls." Amina nodded quietly, and the next day Karim carved a simple wooden bowl for his father. It was plain, dull, but unbreakable. They placed a small stool by the kitchen wall, and Baba Youssef began eating his meals there, alone. He said nothing. No complaints, no anger, just a quiet, sad acceptance. Days passed. One afternoon, as Karim was finishing a cabinet, he saw little Samir in the courtyard, carving a piece of wood with his small knife. "What are you making there, my boy?" Karim asked, wiping his hands. Samir looked up with innocent eyes. "A bowl," he said proudly. "A bowl? For who?" "For you and Mama," Samir said with a smile. "When you're old, like Grandpa. So I can feed you too." Karim stood frozen. The words struck him like a thunderbolt. His tools dropped from his hand. He looked at his son, pure-hearted and honest, and then toward the window, where his father sat quietly in the corner with the wooden bowl. That night, at dinner, Karim walked to his father and gently took his hand. "Baba," he said, voice shaking, "come, sit with us, where you belong." Tears welled in Baba Youssef's eyes as he was guided back to the family table. Karim helped him with his spoon. Amina brought a cushion for his chair. Samir beamed with happiness. From that day forward, things were different. The spills no longer mattered. The shaking hands were no longer a problem. What mattered was the presence of the man who had once held Karim's own spoon when he was a baby, now being honored in return.